Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to some more roster reviews. Today we're starting with paid review Alpha Company 02. They're 4.8 million GP. This is a pretty new account, September 2025. They definitely spend, but I think they're doing pretty well so far. And from the background they gave me, they honestly don't need a ton of direction. I think they're fine. Like even just getting #1 in fleet, using Galactic Republic, by the way, excellent. And they said they have a lot of their assault battles covered. They're in a great spot, and it's kind of like up to you at that point once you have that foundation. But I'll try to weigh in as best as I can. So fleets, they are going for Executor. So let's see, that's not too far off, honestly. So that's great. I mean, Executor is what I transitioned to eventually, but I was able to milk Galactic Republic fleet for all it was worth. I still think that's, just a good idea for small accounts. And the good thing about ships is lightspeed bundles aren't bad for them. It's not like a dumbed down, watered down version of the fleet, because you have them in relics, you just upgrade their abilities a little bit, and then they're good to go. You don't need to worry about having perfect mods. You just put some mods on there. So Galactic Republic is looking great, and Executor's coming after. And this is like a 6-month-old account, so it's doing really well. Datacrons a little bit. I mean, Sprinkler Kylo, of course. And well, area units, what are they doing? 20. They're spending. Yet it is impossible to get to this without extra money. I would say don't really stress doing this too much, even as a spender, because everyone's going to get to. I heard Tasnex talk about it on a podcast recently on Gambit, that any spending for an era level prior to level 65 is not going to benefit you anything long term other than Coliseum payout in the short term. So, I mean, if you're getting some great return in that regard, then yeah, that's fine. That's great. But if not, then don't really push it super far. On to the characters, the main roster. So, Sprinkler Kylo Ren, Relic 9. Must have been relatively recently that they got them, because they only have 4 Zetas. Which, by the way, if you're gonna not be able to finish all the Zetas, Press Advantage is the one you want to put on last. So that's a little unfortunate. Furious Onslaught and Brutal Onslaught are mandatory. You have to get those. And they asked about R10. I'd say go ahead. Yeah, give it to Sprinkler Kylo, like, for sure. He was one of the ones I wait for my main account that has basically everything you could consider as the most valuable characters eligible for it. So I was considering it then, so to just only have Sprinkler Kylo, yeah, no harm done, no regrets. The Delta alone on that is super valuable. R10 itself isn't that great anyway, but this is definitely looking like a foundational roster with, well, the older stuff. I'm seeing just a lot of the First Order up here, Galactic Republic, which is fine, that's good. Let me just check faction by faction. Jedi. I know chatting at Luke yet, but that's all right. I'd say, here's Master Qui-Gon. Not seeing Obi-Wan anywhere. That's a high priority that they didn't really, I don't know if they covered in their background to me. They kind of gave a lot. But yeah, Master Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan, really important for getting those high rewards. You have Jedi Knight Revan, that's good, but he's really going to need his Zetas to be valuable. That's one thing I'm going to say, slow down on lightspeed bundles, because you are already going to be drowning in a need for Zetas. These quest tokens are going to help, like Mace Windu. Just hold off, don't give it to him. You're going to get that. Jedi Knight Anakin, you're going to get a lot of free Zetas. Shakti. But so Jedi Revan is someone you do want to give the Zetas to eventually if you're going to use him, and Gear 13 is kind of a must there, but then also that requires Yoda. Not the top of the priority of the list. What I'd say is the top of the priority list is the Padawan, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon. The Peridia team for the assault battle, but looks like they're already working on that. Great Mother's is going to be great to transition into Balin and just have a great team. And they're kind of really easy to use. You want a lot of speed on them, but you don't have to have it, because they just get bonus turns all the time. Like, if you have crappy mods, you're still going to be getting a lot of Great Mothers. Even if they had like no speed, you're going to Doom, you're going to Bless. If the rest of your team can take out the doomed character, they're going to just get their other turn. So that's a great forgiving character for someone without tons of mods. And yeah, pure run. Do we have Enoch is getting there. Honestly, I mean, I think this player just has the right idea in all regards. I said Leia might be the next GL, which is a great consideration. I mean, my opinion, she's the first GL. Once you already have Leia, if you're getting all your proving grounds done, it's kind of, you could go with someone else if you want to for second and third. Jabba's a big priority, but really just still in the maximizing resource income phase. They already have Cat from a Lightspeed bundle. I mean, those single Lightspeed bundles or the single characters for like a conquest unit, those I think are still like fine to get if you can shell out the Zetas for it. Mods, like you're drowning in a need for mods and Zetas. So honestly, don't even worry about farming new characters other than those that are going to give you extra resources. Like those assault battles for Peridia and Duel of the Fates are going to help you with those issues. So you want to work on that. Well, I don't know. They help a little bit with mods. Can't remember if they have Zeta. They might have Zetas. But they're just good all around. Yeah, so it's like on my small account, my GoTanks account, I'm kind of getting away from like rushing my next farm because I'm just trying to brace myself for Relic Delta. And you should try to analyze your account and find your weak points as well. With all these bundles, there's not going to be a ton of below Relic 5, but Relic 5 is kind of the minimum for being relatively safe. Not super safe, but you're a little bit inoculated from anything that's not R9 or R8. So characters standing out there to me, Giant Anakin needs the bump from R3. Captain Rex for sure. I mean, Relic 7 is his eventual goal with Leia, but if you're not going, even if you're not going for her soon, you need to get Rex up. And then you pick the characters you want to go beyond Relic 5 to Relic 7, the ones that you're going to get heavy mileage out of. For the Supreme Mercado team, I mean, you might notice over time your Relic 5 sides might be dying in some of your key matchups. So if they're really holding them back, you want to do Hux and maybe First Order Officer if that's what you're using. But you already have Kylo Ren Unmasked at Relic 7, so he's fine for now. And Sith Trooper probably a Relic 7, just because it's such a key pivotal team that you have right now. Yeah, you really need to just slow down, tap the brakes a little bit, because you got plenty of great characters that are just not even getting developed anyway. Starkiller at Gear 12, it's kind of sad to have him and just be stuck like that. The whole CLS team is great, but well, yeah, it depends. You're probably not. I'm guessing Challenge Tier 2 is getting done, not Challenge Tier 3, because Phoenix is plenty to get Challenge Tier 1 and 2 done, especially in Relics. But I mean, 3 maybe, I don't know. I mean, Phoenix is enough, and you're doing fine in Conquest, Hard Conquest, you're getting at least Gold Crate. You don't have to rush CLS at this point. You have somewhat of a built-up roster. But Peridia, Duel of the Fates, Jabba, probably before Leia at this point, because you just need mods. You need so many mods, so I'll just leave it at that. Now, for the current mods, I'm guessing they're not great, but so Supreme Mercado 162 is decent. Crit damage, it's good. The offense is bad, so what do we work with here? Defense primary, no. Offense or health? Offense or health. Crit damage, this is great. This is one that doesn't need a ton of change. Optimally, you have offense percentage secondary for your Supreme Mercado. If you just don't have any that have good speed, then you can kind of leave it. This has got to be health. Crit chance, no. This is not a character that needs crit chance. Look at his crit chance. No, that's special. 138%. You don't need extra crit chance on him. And this has 5 rolls on it for crit chance. You need to sub it out for something that has a health primary, speed secondary, and offense percentage secondary. This one, of course, defense is the only one you're going to get. You want speed and again, offense percentage secondary. This has offense percentage as a primary, so you want speed, and then, you know, health. So this one's actually fine. It's got some flat offense, health. Perfect would be like a lot of percentage health. But yeah, so and this one is definitely gotta go. For the speed arrow, don't just dismiss it as like, oh, it's got speed, I don't care. Like whatever is in the secondary. No, you want offense percentage in the secondary and health percentage. So look for those. Boss is the second fastest. It is not even 300 speed. Everything needs to go into protection, and that's not protection. That's not protection. And that is, you get 50% max protection and 100% extra defense when at full health. It doesn't matter how much health you have. If you lose a little bit, you're losing that bonus. So all protection primaries for him. Jedi Anakin being this fast doesn't make any sense at all. You want either an offense or crit damage set on him and damage focus, not speed set. He takes bonus turns for other people getting hurt. Speed is not his objective. You don't want no speed, but you want damage. That's what you're going for. Piet, if you're actually running a Imperial Trooper team with relative frequency, which probably should be on this account, I guess. He's good to have a decent bit of speed. But these are just bad all across the board. Like, this is really low speed. I do like protection for Rex, because he's got a great protection base. Crit damage is another option. Health, offense, all good options. But if he's staying alive, that's good. Hux probably needs a lot more speed to support Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He's probably the most important character on that team to go after Kylo Ren, because you just pass the turn right back to him. But honestly, you might be in territory where you are lapping your Hux with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and then he can just pass another turn, which honestly might not be bad, because you poke, then you swipe, and then Hux resets all the cooldowns. But that's in the long run, that's not optimized. Yeah, just all across the board. I mean, the biggest tip for mods is just always spend the energy on them. Always the 50 refreshes. If you are spending and you have a crystal surplus, do the hundreds. There's no shortcut to good mods, except for like Java helps, but it's still RNG and it's just a volume thing. You need to keep rolling them over and over again, and then you'll eventually get some good mods with good speed secondaries and good other secondaries. You always want to be looking at primaries. Speed is kind of like a given on a secondary that you should focus on, and then match the right secondaries. So just be judicious with all that. I think that's going to be it for now. Like the characters and teams, I think the idea is there. Mods obviously need a lot of work, and they're getting there. But just slow down. No more Lightspeed bundles. Just get Zetas and work on team. Unless it's a Lightspeed bundle that will lead you to getting more resources in the future. Just hold on for that. So that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for letting me take a look. Next account up is just Frikk. It has 7.29 million GP there in Sons of Kenobi. Kyber 4 at 7.2 million. That's quite good. They have Leviathan. Said they started the account. They have it specifically February 8th, 2023. So they have 2.5 years plus on the account. Coming up on 3 years. Just finished Leviathan. Then they were working on Pretty Pals, Great Mothers, Balin, Conquest Units, Profundity, which sounds like a great plan. They're 100% free to play, is what they said. And at this point, 2.5 years, coming on 3 years, you should be really raking in those Conquest Units. It looks like they have Queen Amidala they're running and experimenting with the Attacker Datacron and Speed Up. That is actually seems like a pretty nice combo with gas in there. And yeah, I mean, Leviathan, if you already have Leviathan, even if you're like 3 years old account and you have Leviathan, you're doing great. They've made clear, I've never seen anything like this. Like in the entire time I've been playing, and I don't think anyone else has, with the longevity of the Leviathan as the premier fleet, with no signs of anything coming in. It's still the top fleet. Anything encroaches that they put out a new unit that's great, makes Profundity or Executive good against Leviathan. They buff Leviathan to shove those losers back down, because you can only have Leviathan on top. So that's great. Executive's maxed, so you should be set in Fleet Arena. So that is like priority number one taken care of. Datacrons, looks like a more measured approach, which is good. You know, you're not wasting a ton of resources, not just overly investing into datacrons, but got plenty to use, and that's kind of how I'm trying to go about it on my GoTanks account. Yeah, this Jawacron, I think this might have been the only one I went for, or maybe there's a second one too. Stormtrooper Luke, they're 18, so they're not blowing money on Luke. You can get that for free. Some crystals might help, but you can get it for free. Looks like 3 Galactic Legends, unless any are hiding. Nope. And great, Leia and Jabba, first 2, highly recommended. And then Sith Eternal Emperor, he's the worst, but he's also the easiest to get, so I can't blame you there. And then also, with Bane, Sith Eternal is actually kind of a nuclear option, because Sith Eternal and Bane can beat some stuff that neither of them can beat on their own, and that a lot of other GLs can't even handle themselves. So that's great. We got Gas, Queen Amidala, Starkiller, Malgus. This is a solid composition for our roster. I mean, we got Pow, Master Qui-Gon, Captain Enoch, the pretty crew at Relic 7. Yeah, it's just like no complaints for me. Looks great, and I'm sure the assault battles are doing really well too. I'm guessing that none of those assault battles are okay, except maybe this. So maybe just Nine Sisters isn't at Challenge Tier 3. But let's check, because I already blew my assumption out of the water. Challenge Tier 2, I think, is kind of possible with this, but you're not really going to 3-star it. Once you... I mean, definitely work with Great Mothers. They said they were working on that, and Pretty Pals are seemingly done. I think I saw it. No. Yeah, so Great Mothers, high priority. You're going to get the next 2 or 3, Challenge Tier 2 and Challenge Tier 3 done for that Night Sister Assault battle. You're dunking on the Jedi one, no question about it. Sith, I mean, should have done Challenge Tier 3 a long time ago. So yeah, doing pretty good. In the next year, you know, Inquisitors are going to be coming out for free, so hold on for that. And then you'll get another Challenge Tier 1 at the least done, even if you're not really going for... Even if you don't go for Grand Inquisitor right away, I think you'll get that Challenge Tier 1 done. And yeah, it's just kind of off to the races. I would say do go for Balin, since Great Mothers is the next obvious choice. And what I've been weighing a lot for my own small account, GoTanks, coming up on 2 years old, is Ahsoka. Because they just came out with a resource event for Ahsoka that you get. Kind of like, and they're treating it like, I don't know if it's like Smuggler's Run 2 or just like an assault battle, but it should be at least once a month. And you're getting some great stuff, so it's like an extra assault battle. So that Peridia crew kind of feeds into 3 assault battle completions. There's Peridia Patrol, Secrets and Shadows. Yeah, that's the right one. And then Ahsoka's event. So, and it all kind of lines up together. You already have gas. So that's something that's like a big obstacle to unlocking Ahsoka. Ahsoka might be a good option. It really might. And, you know, you got... OG Rex as a requirement at Relic 7. What's her face? Barris. It's just like, she's a GL that doesn't have a lot of garbage required. It's high relics, yes, but it's quality stuff. And a lot of her, a lot of the units you need to unlock her are just part of her team, so. I'd think about it. That might be the next best GL, because you have Jabba and Leia. Normally, I'm just like, oh, Leia, Jabba, but you already have them, so different recommendation there. I'd say think about it, but that is only after there's a few other things. I mean, it looks great. Is there anything that's embarrassing on the bottom that is there but missing? No, I mean, there's other Gungans are great, but there's priorities ahead of them. I don't think Jedi Master Mace is the priority. SM33, yeah, he's unlocked. So you're getting at least Gold Crate and Conquest. He is not worth it right now. Archer Moff Gideon, I love him, but, you know, it's fine to kind of leave him there unless you have a team ready. Ben Solo also needs Rey. So yeah, now it's a very well put together account. These are some boring reviews because everyone's doing pretty well. Except the last guy needed a lot of work on the mods and Zetas, of course. But this is what I like to see. This is great for a free-to-play account because everything's organically everything coming up at a similar pace. So you can take your time, and I'm not looking at a bunch of characters that don't have Zetas. They have their Zetas. They're decent relics. Like Delta isn't even... I don't think Relic Delta is going to tear this account apart. Let's sort by Relic Amplifier level. What's down in the threes? Rail Guard not really getting used anyway. I mean, Phoenix is Relic 3. If you heavily use your Phoenix, I might say go to Relic 5, but I think Rex is a great slot in with GL Leia. And yeah, I'd say put Leia on defense. If that's gonna... Well, they're Kyber 4, so they don't need advice from me on that. But maybe they're not happy that they got... That means they did really well in Erodium last season. So maybe they're coming back to Erodium from 3v3, because it is hard to stay up. But maybe not. I don't know. The account's looking great, though. I think it's really, really nice. So let's look at the mods. Do they match up? Plus 180 speed, lots of health. Good. I mean, that's mainly what you need, speed and health. That's about it for the Jabba, plus 186. See, I like fast and survivable, so yeah, not too squishy. I like getting it close to 200,000, but I have a Relic 9 on my main account, so that's easier to do. Speed, this isn't super slow. In damage, it's like, yeah, I don't really think about it too much. Just kind of staying alive and taking turns. Mora Jade, yeah, good fast character to have if you're running Starkiller a lot, which probably are. Piet, I'm kind of like off of Piet for mid-game, late-game accounts. Like, I don't think he needs to be fast. I'd pilfer his mods for someone else because you don't even have Lord Vader. Well, Lord Vader has clones now, so it's like Piet. I don't know. Captain Rex plus 168. That's really good. Good health and crit damage. That's great. Great, great, great. Queen Amidala. Decent health. Good speed. And I can tell you that this was going to be good from the fact that they're in Kyber 4 at 7 million. 84,000 health is good. The crit damage, that's like the one. There's like kind of an option. You can go crit damage here or health. I went health on my Tanks account, but crit damage is also great too. Boosh is pretty fast. Thoughts of potency? Yeah, it's like you can't. What is there to poke fun at here? Good health, speed. They know what they're doing. And it's easy. If you don't know what you're doing, you just go to sway.gg, look at what the best players are doing, and that might not... in some outlier instances, that's not something it's modding you don't want to copy, but in most cases, it is, so... Great speed on Trojan. Boss. Yeah, speed and defense, guys. You care all about protection with Bosk, and that defense set is going to make his protection last longer. A health set isn't. So defense very important. Yeah, Padawan, Obi-Wan Omicron, that's fantastic. Malgus, lots of health, good speed. Yeah, I don't have any real criticisms here. It's just, I'm just admiring. So, good speed, good damage, good offense. It's good. It's very, very well done. So, congratulations. I don't really have any bone to pick with this setup. Even this, crit damage and health. You don't need crit damage, crit chance. When he's got plenty of crit chance. Well, he could have a little bit more, but... I don't know. Maybe he could do with crit chance. I don't know. But he gives himself crit chance up with this. But usually you want that to be the big move. I don't know. Maybe you could do crit chance. But still, it's great. Yeah. No complaints here. Alright, that's it for this second one. Thank you so much for letting me take a look. Okay, now the last account I can already tell might be the one making up for the lack of criticism of the past two. 9.99 million GP. They're on Chromium 2 at 10 million. That's not meeting expectations. Started in April 2023, so just over 2.5 years old. They said they're working on Bo-Katan Mandalore, cleaning up their roster. Mods and Zeta skipped with Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, I mean, that's good. And they try to just focus on things that give crystals a priority. And try to be free to play unless it's a good Lightspeed bundle deal. Well, I'd say even if it's a good deal, just be really choosy if your account is not set up well and you're playing catch up with Zetas and mods. So Executor, 6-star Executor is enough to do plenty. As long as you have TIE Interceptor, you can beat Leviathans. Looks like they're actually going for Leviathan, which is good. And if they're not, you should. Or consider it. Just try to be planned for it to get unlocked when Fury comes out. Punching one, okay, good. Yeah, you might need a little bit of extra relics on IG. And yeah, then you should be able to beat any other Executor or Leviathan. I don't know how it goes against Profundity. I think it might be harder. I use Galactic Republic to fight Profundities on Go Tanks. And looks like it's pretty decent. Yeah, so ships are alright. But just overall, the fact that they're in Chromium is a bad sign. So not enough Datacron engagement. Definitely not. Like level 3, that's an easy level 8. Tons of stats. Yeah, it's not really spending there, which is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GLs. So 6 Galactic Legends is still in Chromium, so it's either a massive modding issue or a tactical issue. Tactical issue. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Relic 9. Good. So that's done. Enoch. I assume the whole batch is done. Yep. That's good. So everything given resources. Yeah, Great Mothers. Give them the Zetas. Morgan's got it. So you're working on it, which is good. See some of the outliers. Viva. I mean, it's gotta be mods then. Mods have to suck. Yeah. I mean, assault battles are long since taken care of. This is one where I guess I'll sort by the bottom. But the missing GLs are JMK. Why am I playing on this? Ahsoka and Hondo and Lord Vader. Those are the steeper ones to get. I honestly think Ahsoka is a great unlock now. Like, so just look at Ahsoka and shouldn't be very far off, doesn't seem like. So, and that's extra resources now that they get a great event for her. Definitely look out for Relic Delta. Try to bring your key Relic 5s up to Relic 7. If something you use is at Relic 3, get it to Relic 5 immediately so that you're not just instantly dying to a Relic 7, which is very common. Well, honestly, you should be able to wipe the floor with people in Chromium. Any egregious oversights? So, Malicos. It's pretty egregious at 10 million. Luthen's getting there. It's egregious. Meaning it's so shocking, shameful that you have them worked on yet. Marjade's a no-star killer. That's a little surprising. He's a very important tool to handle a lot of things people set in these low levels. And you have him, you can beat Ray or, I don't know, JML, or if you set him. Malgus, beat all kinds of stuff and frees you up to set some GLs on defense. So definitely something to consider. Don't work on new Bad Batch. They're not worth it. Just leave them. Zori is Zeta'd and Omega'd. And honestly, we had a smuggler token not too long ago. You should have used that to get her to gear 12. Or was it just gear 10? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of standing out. Conquest units. And where's the conquest units? Okay, we got Queen Amidala. Ben. It's not doing terrible. I mean, Cat. Darth Revan needs to get higher. I mean, go for Leviathan too. It's like Ahsoka next GL, Leviathan next big fleet. And if you're not able to climb with Executor, really prioritize Leviathan then. To make sure you can do it kind of effortlessly. You either go first and hit auto, or you go second, wait till Scimitar comes in, and then you hit auto. It's not hard. Savage definitely needs to be at least Relic 5. I recommend Relic 7. And any new team, new characters you're working on, try to have Relic 5 as an absolute minimum. Relic 7 as a goal. Oh, this is like a pure support character. So you are close to Bo. The one you want is back. He's getting. Well, yeah. So that's everything. Where is she? You should have her. It's yeah, you just unlock her. Like it's. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe I caught them in the middle of the event, but everything's Relic 7. Get Bo. Definitely work on her before the other stuff I was saying, because she's in hand. 1 in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I mean, the roster, the contents of it aren't bad. I mean, Malicos, I'd love to see built up. I'd love to see Starkiller on the roster. So maybe handle all that before chasing a GL or something. But Leviathan is kind of like a priority that can't be overvalued. You really need Leviathan, so. Okay, and put Ray with, or Cat with Ray, if you're not already. That's very worthwhile. Don't put her with Queen Amidala. I don't know if they would, but some people might not realize that a lot of Cat kind of messes up Queen Amidala because she's a scoundrel, and they built it in the kit to keep her away, so. Supreme Arcana, that's actually not bad. Lots of health, good damage, good, okay offense. JML. Yeah, that's good protection. Speed. Decent. Ray, offense and health. That's good offense. Pretty good health, decent speed. Nothing terrible yet. Okay, no, that's terrible. If he had like 230,000 health or something, maybe that could explain going that low on speed. But maybe it's a recent unlock because it's not fully zated. You probably want a good bit of extra speed here. You want a lot more health. You want him taking turns and taking hits. Captain Drogon being the fast non-GL makes no sense. Especially with no extra crit damage. And the offense is not impressive. Like, it's kind of crazy to look at this and see nothing from all these. No extra crit damage. Not that it mattered. Like, potency and tenacity, I don't think matter here. But it's like, I'm just not used to not seeing green numbers there. Echo... Yeah, you want him fast, but like second fastest character, I don't know. Bad Batch isn't that great anymore. Qui-Gon, does he need to be that fast? I mean, I think Queen Amidala. Well, Queen Amidala is gonna get a boost early anyway. And like Balin, that's good protection. The speed, I don't know. Who do I think should be faster here? Captain Rex, Jedi Revan, Queen Amidala. But it's good mods. Like, that makes it even more perplexing that they're in Chromium. Cat is not where she should be. Needs some work. Sliced up mods. Yeah, you want a lot of damage on them. You want crit damage too, for sure. Pretty much, the rule of thumb for damage dealers is you want a crit damage triangle. Like, it's very rare that you don't. Ben Solo is one that can get by without it just because his crit chance is so low. 46%. It looks like a base of 38%, I guess. So it doesn't crit as much. Defense is the worst primary. The only thing you want defense on as a primary is the dime, because that's the only option. You don't want defense on a primary. It's not good. It's the worst primary, in my opinion. Aside from, like, accuracy, which is extremely niche and only on the arrow. CLS is way down here. Kind of slow, no crit damage. Well, he shares his offense on his crit damage. Okay, and there's offense. That's acceptable. Yeah, offense is just a little slow. Darth Revan is a little bit slow. It's pretty slow for Darth Revan. So he needs to get boosted up. Who else? I mean, Freya doesn't need to be a speedster, but you do want some speed. She does definitely benefits from speed. Her and Nihilus. Riva. That's really slow. It's not great. What people usually do is an offense set and a defense set. With, like, protection. Good damage is fine, yeah. Offense or health or protection or something there. But if she's not looking great for you. And it's not bad across the board. It's just, like, a lot of weaknesses. It's like the top, there's quality there. So, honestly, these are problems that could be fixed just with, like, a modding session and no extra resources. You just move mods around, reprioritize who needs the mods. Their mothers probably needs a little bit more modding priority. Darth Vader looks pretty slow. All potency, no. So if you're not worrying about having super fast mods or speed stack, give him offense. He needs to actually do damage. And put him with Traya. She can really make use of Darth Vader. Definitely have offense if you're going to be doing that. But yeah. More offense there. It's kind of, it is an odd account. Cal, very slow. He needs to be faster. I was done seeing things that would catch my eye. Okay. Savage on 3. It's pretty bad, man. Yeah, but when you have Seer Relic 7, get Malachus some gear and relics, okay? Relic 8 for him. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one and the whole video. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And thanks for your patience in waiting to get a review. I've been getting through them a little bit faster this time around. But I definitely have a bit of a gap between this video and the last video. So I appreciate your patience. So, yeah, thanks. See you later.